What's going on, beautiful people? I was taking forever to do the thumbnail. What's going on? Hi, guys. Hello, beautiful people. Thank you to all the people who've already liked the video and I haven't even started. Hi, Bawana. Hey, Chris. Hey, Golden Empress. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Connie. Okay, so I really wasn't gonna go live today. I don't know why I procrastinate doing it. I know procrastination has something to do with perfection, which is why we procrastinate, but whatever. I'm doing it because the eclipse, the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, which is 5 degrees of Sagittarius, which I thought was very interesting. The degrees that we are, and you guys know I'm not an astrologer, but 5s are about change, 5s are about conflict, 5s are about competition. And I really was actually gathering, whether you guys are going through conflict, competition, or whatever, I was really picking up on the change energy that is occurring. A lot of the collective is reflecting on themselves or being triggered. The divine is triggering you to see yourself in other people and other situations, and it's getting you to have a really clear perspective on yourself so that you can see the change that has already occurred in you. You're going to continue to change, you're going to continue to grow, but there's a level of consciousness that we're increasing to collective. Thank you guys for everyone who donates. Thank you, Cancer Moons Tarot. There's this needing to be consciously aware of how different you are, and this conscious awareness of the difference in you has to do with these aces that are coming in. Okay, so I have a lot of downloads. I'm going to do the best I can to be organized and communicate them clearly, but this particular download about self-awareness and the change that has already occurred in you is about these aces that you're going to receive. There's tons of aces coming in collective, but not all of them are a reflection of a new karmic cycle. Some of them are a reflection of an old karmic cycle. And if you don't see the change in yourself, you're going to see the aces that are a reflection of the old karmic cycle as being something that is going to bring you in what you're trying to now manifest, something new. And it won't. It'll just end up being a reflection of something you've already experienced. Now, with regards to the karmic cycle, I was really humbled, guys. You guys know me. I'm very stush about the karmic cycle, and let's get to the new timeline, which the new timeline is just another karmic cycle, and we're gonna be karmic as long as we are on this earth. Karmic energy has to do with Saturn. Saturn is the 3D. This is where we live. So it's like we need to just surrender to that. And I've been doing that all month. And for those that are on the Patreon, they saw we've been doing it together, right? So anyways, this karmic energy essentially is, I feel like the collective is being asked to really look at the karmic cycle, and instead of focusing on what occurred and that kind of stuff, be more focused on what it taught you. Each karmic cycle reflects life lessons that you have to gain in order to move forward. If you can't identify the life lessons that your karmic cycle gave you, you're gonna go around the karmic cycle again. And that is completely fine, because some of you guys are actually not open to aces, any aces, because of this fear of going through karma, and you just have to get over it. Like, we have to embrace it. We have to embrace what we've been through. We have to embrace everything it taught us. We have to embrace the new lessons, because some of these aces are new. Some of them are brand spanking new. And for those of you that are manifesting brand new aces that aren't a reflection of the karmic cycle that you finished, you're going to bring in aces that are a reflection of a new karmic cycle that requires extreme vulnerability. Why? Because it's brand spanking new. So that's the Fool energy, where you feel like you're leaping off of a cliff and you have to take a leap of faith, and you're just throwing yourself to the wind in a sense. And that also has to do with this Sagittarius free-spirited energy. Sagittarians are the most free-spirited, from my opinion, in the zodiac. So really inheriting this free spirit, because like I said, we're all the zodiac signs. So let every single season that we go in impact you. Like Taurus season really got me focused on my morals, my values. My institution was prompting me to do a lot of study, A lot of you guys are doing a lot of study and research and really that kind of stuff is all Taurus energy. It's all the Hierophant energy. Now we're moving into Gemini, but with this full moon in Sagittarius, I will talk about the Gemini energy and how it's impacting us, but this Sagittarius energy associated with the full moon is bringing the healer out in people. So this is people that are really looking within and saying, I need to heal these areas of myself, and I'm not going to let anybody distract me. I'm not going to wait for anybody to bring me in this healing. I'm going to take charge of my own healing. The seer, think of the seer, right? And then the Sagittarius energy, I know the Knight of Wands gets a really bad rap, but the Sagittarius Knight of Wands energy is the most free-spirited card in the deck. There's courage that's associated with that, and you're going to need that for those of you that are manifesting brand spanking new aces. Some of you are going to manifest both, because I honestly believe that many of you are going to wrap up your karmic cycle because you're going to be receiving an ace from the old karmic cycle and an ace from the new, and you have to choose what resonates with you more. And there is no wrong answer, because the karmic pull, some of you guys really beat yourself up because of what you were drawn to and the experiences that you went through. Because of what you were drawn to, you beat yourself up and said, I shouldn't have done that. I fucking should have done that. I'm an idiot. Da, 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 da. But that's because you're not looking at the life lessons that you gained. Your intuition is going to lead you to karma. Karma is mandatory. It teaches you the lessons that you agreed to incarnate on this planet to learn. It is what it is. Because I've been really supporting this whole, like, better not fuck up, better not make the wrong decision. That is all an illusion. And I apologize to you guys. I'm doing this with you. And I got seriously rocked by my karmic energy, flooded by it. I was just like, what the fuck? I was done with this. What the fuck? And it was because the divine is like, you're rejecting your own schooling. You're not understanding what this karmic cycle is really meant to teach you. You're still rejecting it. You're still running away from it. So guys, there is no wrong way. There's nothing you can do. If you have more lessons, if there's a life lesson, so say there's 6 to 12 pivotal life lessons that you need to gain on the karmic cycle and you only got 10, well, guess what? You're going to go around that karmic cycle however many times are required for you to get the last 2. That's it. There's no mistake. There's no you're a karmic and you're divine. There's none of that. We are all karmic divine beings. It just is what it is. Our lowest vibrational shadow part is the karmic energy, and our highest vibrational self is the divinity in us. We are all of it. And then that comes to the Gemini energy, which are the twins, the faces. And I was downloading it, like looking at the moon, and the moon always has a face that is never revealed to us, but it's going to be revealed. Maybe not with the moon, but in this energy, I feel like there is a side to people that you're going to be exposed to that you never thought was there. There's going to be a side of yourself that you haven't exposed to other people or to a particular person that you finna expose. There's another side to a situation that you had no clue that is going to be revealed to you in this season. Okay? This twin energy also has to do with the dark worker, light worker energy that we talked about. The twins are coming into union. Your dark worker and your light worker, you're becoming the yin and the yang, which is the embodiment of the universe, our creator, the balance, no longer rejecting one side of yourself. I'm not a good person because I do this, that, and the third. I'm not a bad person because I do all of these things. It's coming into acceptance of the lowest vibrational part of you and the highest vibrational part of you, which now brings me to this mirroring energy. Some of you guys are going to be super triggered by how somebody's mirroring you. And the fact of the matter is, so let me give you an example. Somebody's treating you, somebody is doing something to you or treating you or not giving you something. They're not opening up to you. They're not giving you something. They're not making themselves available to you. They're not helping you. They made you feel a certain way. But you're not realizing that exactly what you're being exposed to is how somebody else feels about you. Thank you, Metaphysical Mike. Congratulations on your breakthrough. The generational curse is good for you. And that's another thing, is really understanding that you came here to do your part for the bloodline. I've told you guys for years now, when you do it for you, you do it for the whole fucking bloodline. And this is what karma is about. We are drawn to the pathology in order to evolve it. That's why you will get into relationships that are a reflection of how you grew up, or certain dynamics, and you evolve that. There's a whole evolution occurring to the lover in everybody. And it's for the bloodline. The entire bloodline gets to experience a higher vibrational love because you evolved it by going through the karma and making decisions and healing yourself. And then everything you birth, from children to projects to homes to environments to businesses, is a reflection of that higher vibrational love. You do it for your whole pathology. So congratulations, right? Where was I? This mirroring. Somebody is going to feel you're making somebody feel the same way somebody is making you feel. And I don't feel like it's particularly good. It's really seeing the mirror. So Gemini season is going to trigger this mirroring. So think of a twin, but is it really a twin, or is it you looking at yourself in the mirror? Get that? You know what I mean? What is heroes? Hey, Shannon. Hey, Natasha Ford. Hi, darling. And why are you here? Mediator, block that negativity. There's negativity already. I've only been on for 10 minutes. Already we're doing this? Hi, guys. Welcome. I just started, but you can scroll back if you want to see the beginning, because I'm just going to give all the downloads and then we're going to pull cards. But I even had to write like a list because it was just so much information. But yeah, there's a karmic pull. I kind of wanted to warn you guys that you are going to be pulled karmically towards someone or something. And it's okay, because the fact of the matter is that there is a natural desire and pull to want to be with something or want to do something. There are lessons there that you have to gain. So you might as well not beat yourself up and take advantage of this Sagittarian full moon, which really promotes this free-spirited energy. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I don't care. I trust myself. I've gotten myself out of anything that I've gotten myself into. I've been able to supersede and thrive in any environment that I was drawn to. Just trust yourself. That's why you need to be really consciously aware of the change that has already occurred, collective. You are not the same. Now, this change is also twin energy, Gemini energy, in order for you to be able to see the change and be open to the change in other people. And there is this pulling at your heartstrings energy, collective. I feel like some of you guys are a bit cold and a bit closed off, and the universe is going to pull at your heartstrings to get you to forgive, to get you to see somebody in a different light when you might have been demonizing them, to get you to no longer harbor this resentment and this anger that you have, to also be a little bit more open. It's like it's this tugging at your heartstring. It's going to force you to have compassion and empathy and express love and all of this stuff. Remember, the Gemini is the lovers, right? But being consciously aware about the lover in you and how different you are now, so that when you do get these aces, collective, you're really clear about what's a reflection of you now and not what's a reflection of you when you were in your old karmic cycle or working on your pathology. Because some of you guys are gravitated to certain things because it's a reflection of how you grew up and how you were exposed. And if you're doing that, you have to understand you are here to evolve. Not everybody here evolves their bloodline. Some people just live out exactly what the bloodline and the pathology has already offered them in incarnation. Where many of us, Angel Gang is here to evolve the bloodline. We're here to do that, not just by bringing in love, but bringing in our ancestral abundance, bringing in our royalty, reclaiming our royalty that was stripped from us, our love of self, our love of others, coming into union with the ecosystem. This is all how we evolve our bloodline. And you're either evolving the bloodline or you're perpetuating the state of which the bloodline is currently in already. Okay? That's just my opinion. Angel Gang. Autopilot, yes. All truth. Peace to all. Yes. Thank you, Tamara. Ace of Wands. The aces, they're coming in hot. Thanks, Yvonne. They're coming in hot. The world and judgment. Many of you guys are going to bring brand spanking new aces into you. Some of you guys already got aces and are already telling me in the ethers, already got that ace, where you thought it was something new and then you went towards it, engaged it, and realized it was the same old, that it was something you've already been exposed to, that it's something you've already seen. It's something that would reflect a lesson you've already got. Some of you already got the opportunity to say, I don't resonate with that anymore. Which means you're out of that karmic energy and you're moving into a higher evolved version of your karmic lessons. It's a new lesson plan, new life lessons. The new karmic cycle just brings in new life lessons. There's peaks, there's valleys, there's all of that. And this looks like a brand new one. Now, actually, no, because with the world being successful completion, some of you guys are going to decline this. And that's actually going to be the reflection of the successful completion of your karmic cycle because you don't want it anymore. You reflect and say, I've already learned all the life lessons I need from this cycle. And there are the trumpets. That's the divine saying, great, you can proceed. You've crossed the finish line. Thank you, one love, one light. So congratulations. This is a very intense time for the collective. There's been all of these little shifts that are attributing to a very large shift that is going to occur in summer equinox. The minute it starts, we're still in spring. You're done with the toxic cycles. You're only done if you can identify everything you learned from the toxic cycles, taking accountability to why you were drawn to the karmic cycles and everything you do to evolve it, so that your bloodline as a whole isn't drawn to it anymore. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of hoping for the best, but prepared for the worst. So some of you guys are in a darker energy and you're assuming that something isn't going to work in your favor. You're assuming you're prepared is what you're telling me for the worst case scenario. But I feel like you're going to get a pleasant surprise as long as you were prepared for the worst case scenario, but you hoped for the best. If you've been hoping for the best, even though you were prepared for the worst and you felt like the worst was a possibility, but you still hold faith, your hope is gonna, the universe is gonna show you how powerful hope is. And now going forward, you're gonna be less prepared for the worst and more prepared for the best. Because your hope is gonna have weight to you. You're going to see it work in front of your face. You're going to be like, yo, I really was afraid, or I really thought there was a chance this wouldn't work out, or I wouldn't get this, or it wouldn't turn out for me, but I was hopeful. So I made preparations in case it didn't work, but I still had faith that it would come through, and boom, it comes through. So now you put more energy into your faith than you put into preparing for things not to work out for you. My hope is that my guy changes so that we can be together. That, yes?
Hello?
Hi?
Who is it?
Who is it? Oh, Tyrone, I'm live, blood. I'm live on the internet. Angel gang.
Angel gang.
You see? Yeah, man. Anyways, where was I? So yeah. Some of you guys are going to change your mind. Some of you guys were really excited about an ace that had come in, and you really swore that you wanted it, and you heard Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. I love you guys. I shouldn't say his name too loud. He's going to pop back. Yeah, some of you guys are going to change your mind, and it's okay to change your mind. Some of you guys are going to go, yeah, I don't want to go any further. I don't need to go any further. Hit the like if you're a real one. Thanks, Lizzie. I love you guys too. My energy feels a little low. I've been in serious like introspective mode. I'm not playing about these manifestations. Oh, how could I forget one of the most important fucking downloads? So Noah's Ark. I don't know why I was channeling this shit. I don't even remember. Like, I went to Catholic school. I'm sure they told us about the story in school or whatever the case is, but I haven't like read the story in the past like 20 years. And I kept hearing Noah's Ark, and I was channeling Noah. And I was seeing him in the middle of some like fucking open field in summer. The weather's beautiful and this guy's building a fucking ark. And people are telling him, what the fuck are you doing, yo? He's like, I got to do it, man. I've been downloaded. Like, I want to do this. I have to do it. People are looking at him like he's mud in his brain. And then the fucking floods came. And people weren't looking at Noah like he was crazy no more. What were they? Everybody was begging to get on that motherfucking boat. Right? So, yeah. There is an initiation. There is an initiation. Every single one of you is going to have to let your inner Noah live. You're going to be downloaded to build something and do something and embark in something that no one understands and thinks you're fucking crazy. And you're not meant to tell people, this is why I'm doing it. You're not meant to prove to people that what you're doing is necessary. God will do that. Just like God did for Noah and brought all of the bumbaclot fucking floods in and cleansed out the whole fucking thing. And who was left? Noah and a pair, twins of each animal. That's why you have to see the difference. You have to self-reflect. You have to love yourself. Noah loved himself and his connection with God. That's why nobody could tell him, you're a fucking idiot, dog. Look at the weather outside. What are you doing building this thing here? They were the fools. Do you get it? How it turned out for Noah? They weren't allowed on the fucking ark either. And they were dying in numbers no different than COVID. Just saying. Anyways. Something also isn't going to work out for you. So this is not about Noah. Noah, it works out for Noah. Okay, it worked out for Noah in a real way. All right. But some of you guys, something isn't going to work out. And quite frankly, I just think it's one of the other aces, the aces that are a reflection of the old karmic cycle. And it doesn't work out. So it's not that you declined it, because some of you guys declined it and you drop it. And for others of you, you actually take it and you engage in it and somehow it doesn't work out, but something isn't going to work out so that something can. So if this is career related, you could have been really trying or interviewing and really trying to either success in the organization you're in or to work for a particular company, and it doesn't work out. And in a very short amount of time, you're going to understand why. So you'll have a conscious awareness and you'll be like, oh, this didn't work out so that this could. So just keep in mind of that. Don't dwell and let your vibration go really low. Because right now, because you think something is gonna work out for you, your energy is really, really high. You're feeling positive, you're feeling sure of yourself. Something doesn't work out, you need to maintain your high vibration. And you'll do that if you tell yourself, oh, that must be because it was interfering in what I really do want, in the manifestation I really do want. Because if you're applying to a job and you think this job is going to give you great work-life balance, perks, and an excellent salary, only for that to actually not transpire, why go through the karmic cycle of working at this job for another year or two, only for that to not work out and you be in the exact same position you are now, looking for an opportunity that reflects the value you have of self? And I'm telling you guys, for those of you that are struggling with finances, your talents, skills, and abilities unlock your ancestral abundance, because a lot of these talents and skills and abilities are a reflection and are given to you by your bloodline. You're good like your great grandmother or your grandfather or your dad or your uncle, or you get what I'm saying? So you inherit them, and those are the ancestors that support you in unlocking the abundance that they could not. So they're in the ethers being like, there's a whole bag. There's a whole bag here. I got a piece of it, but there's so much more that's tethered to a talent, skill, or ability. So there's going to be a realization and unlocking. You guys are going to get the bag. Hey guys, release, release, release. Hey, my mom always said talent, skills, and abilities just like that. She says, use those. Yeah, that's all you really got. When it comes to money, and you have to understand, most of you that are in corporate America, Canada, your skills, and you're told how your skills, what skills and abilities unlock abundance from you. I told you, we're not supposed to serve the matrix. The matrix is supposed to serve us. So go within and validate your own skills, talents, and abilities, and then see where you're karmically led to work, educate yourself, spend your time to make money. Let me get a shout out. Hi, Amp Fly Fire. Shout out to Amp Fly Fire. Patience is a virtue. It's one of the life lessons that was taught to you on this karmic cycle. Can you identify the other ones? I love you guys. All right, we're going to pray and pull cards. I mean, I have more, but there was so much. Almost half an hour in of just pure downloads. I love you guys. We really do this thing called Ascension together. And I wholeheartedly appreciate your patience with me. You know, I know you guys don't get a lot of content from me, but you guys are still show up when I come and show me love and, you know, fucks with me. And I appreciate that. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever be the type of reader that's just on here all the time. No disrespect to the readers that are, because that's another thing. I want to wholeheartedly apologize to the readers that read the karmic energy. They're supporting the life lessons. No matter how much I don't want to hear about it and I don't give a fuck anymore, there was a time I did want to hear about it and I did give a fuck. So do you read the fucking shit out of that karmic energy, blood? That's what I'm doing. We're all just supporting the karmic cycle. There is no one's doing it any better than the other. That's what I was channeled and downloaded. But I'm like, I thought I was special. The divine's like, you should be, the only person that you should be special to is you. And then I'm like, okay, of course. All right, let's pray though. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning. And thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective, all the messages that are in our greatest good, surrounding our material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to us, our personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular, all the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. He fucks with you wholeheartedly. Thank you, Faithy. I have no choice but to own up for this shit, or else the divine's gonna embarrass me, and I don't like to be embarrassed. Like, I don't want the divine to split my ass in front of everybody like that. So I humble myself and I just do that. Because if I don't humble myself, the divine really will. And I'm scarred. Thank you, soul full of love. Embracing being different is important. We are all living out a very unique aspect of our creator. So our purpose is to live our authenticity out. That's what we are here to do. Yes, we're here to evolve the bloodline and all of that, but between you and God, directly between you and God don't care if you evolve your bloodline or not. I don't believe God cares about that. Or else God would have only created people who evolve the bloodline. God cares about you living out your authenticity so that you reflect the part of God that the creator wants to live on earth. Does that make sense? So I told you guys, if somebody were to ask God, tell me about yourself, God would have had to create every single human being on the planet to be able to express, articulate, and depict who the creator is. That's why you're here. You live out that molecule of your creator. So just be authentic, and then you'll see why your creator needed that part of God to live out on earth, to do this, to do that, to do that. The butterfly effect. And your authenticity is also going to put you in alignment. So enough of this, like trying to fit in with people, trying to observe people and then figure out how you can best fit in with them. Be yourself, and you either won't fit in where you don't belong, or you will fit in where you do. But you projecting this unauthentic version of you that you think is required in order to fit in places is what's getting you lost. I'm telling you right now, how did I end up here? How did I end up with them? They're nothing. I'm not like anything like them. Well, these are the realizations that you come to after you realize that you were not living authentically and aligned yourself with other unauthentic people, or at the very least, people who aren't like you. A lot of the time when you're being fake, you're going to attract people who are a reflection of what you're trying to pretend. And there's also this whole thing about opposites attract, right? Remember, I told you opposites don't attract. That was my own polarity rejecting each other. And the fact of the matter is opposites do attract, but why? Opposites attract to bring us to the middle ground. I used to watch a lot of murder documentaries, but the good ones, like Evil Lives Here. Evil Lives Here is one of the best murder documentaries because it talks about the signs and the psychology, and it gives you the perspective of the family members. And there's always one really nice person who's subject to somebody really, really dark. Well, guess what the fucking polarities are? They're each other. How did I end up with somebody like this? How do I end up? It's your own polarity. It's the opposite of you, but that you have to understand, the opposite of you is you. It's a scale. You're on one end, you're on another. It's like the North and South Pole. It's all Earth, except for one's the North Pole, one's the South Pole. Your universe, your Earth has these polarities, and you're going to attract people when you're skewed too far on one end of the spectrum than the other. So if you're really, really nice and you let people walk all over you and you're really, really, kind, you're going to attract really, really dark people. It's the universe trying to bring both people away from the extreme and into the balance. Because somebody who's really, really fucked up, what's the polarity of being really, really fucked up? A really, really good person. But we live out both. We live out both. Straight up. I mean, unless you still want to pretend that you're all love and light. But I guarantee you, if somebody like me really reads you for filth, I'd guarantee that there are people who wouldn't say that about you, that have a different experience on the spectrum from you. Well, they'll say you're cold and you're heartless and you're mean and you're ignorant and you're this, that, and the third. Or not. No different than some of the most fucked up people. Look at somebody, what was that documentary? Was it Pablo Escobar? Or was it, who's the other guy in Colombia, the big drug lord? He lived out the polarities perfectly. But that's why he was so acclaimed. He was an evolved soul. There's many people he was responsible for killing. There's many drugs he pumped throughout the whole world that's responsible of killing people. But do you know how many people he fed? How many houses he bought for people? Do you know how many people fucking praised his name back home? It's the polarities. I think it was El Chapo. But you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'd be friends with El Chapo. I'm not saying that I want anything to do with El Chapo on any end of his polarities. I'm just saying that's a depiction of somebody who lived out a very wide range where there's tens of thousands of people that can say he's a great guy and he helped me and he bought this for my family, and he's helped support my family, and da 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 da. And then there's a bunch of other people who can tell the other side of it. Gaddafi, exactly. That's an example, right? Okay. I'm going to use the Life Changes Oracle. We're going to see, because there's a lot of change. Remember, this full moon is in Sag, 5 degrees of Sagittarius. 5 speaks about changes. So I want to use this deck. Just like Puff Daddy? No, not just like Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy pretends to live out the spectrums. I'm not going to get into it because a lot of these celebrity is really demonic. I told you it's all praise to the Most High. And if it ain't all praise to the Most High, then it's some demonic shit. You know what I mean? And you're going to see a lot of people getting exposed for this sex trafficking business. It's not just T.I. and Tiny. And T.I. and Tiny did do it. I'll tell you that right now. And they've been doing it. They've been doing it from time. They've done worse. They've done worse. Especially Tiny. I'm not right with that woman. Yeah, Puff Daddy. I stopped fucking with him after P. Diddy. I used to listen to him back in the day, but... All right. Okay, let's see what the Life Changes Oracle has to say here. I'm like, why are we talking about Puff Daddy? Because the frankincense is gone. Okay, guys. Just a quick plug. All right, we've got the summer equinox smudge kits, which have the blue black burner. I call it, I'm kind of colorblind. I'm pretty sure it's black, but in certain lighting it looks blue. With the occulta, which is the new resin, and the Freriana small jar. But we are working on a sample pack. It won't have a burner, but it's going to have every 2 ounces of every single resin, so that you guys can really, I want you guys to sample them all so you guys can really pick what you like. And so yeah, that will be coming soon. But the summer equinox kit is already out. We were supposed to get Delzelia by now, but Burkina Faso borders are still closed, and I won't be able to get Delzelia until later in the year. But then we'll be at 5 out of the 7 species that we must have. Angel Gang Gang. This is my Noah's Ark. Guys, this is my warehouse, by the way. This is my warehouse. See it? This is the warehouse. Jeez. This is my Noah's Ark. Straight up. I have to plug it back in. This is the Smudge-A-Lot warehouse. R. Kelly. Okay, now we gotta chill. You guys are bringing in all these demonic people into the chat. And you know what's fucked up? Do you remember the song by R. Kelly? And I'm sticking to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh my God. This nigga knew from back then. Like, oh my God. But we're not going there. We're not gonna blow the live right now talking about that shit. You protected. You're so cute. Thank you. I was wondering where you were. I was being triggered and humbled by the divine and Saturnian energy. And they humbled me so much I didn't know if I was able to talk anymore. I had to ask permission. I'm like, am I okay? They're like, yes, young grasshopper, go talk to the people. I felt afraid. Not afraid, but just, and I also what's her name? Mama D Tarot. She was talking about how Uranus is in retrograde until August, which is forcing us to surrender. I felt that energy. And if you don't surrender, then it's just, you're going to have no choice. It's like do as you're told or else kind of energy. Okay, let's see. Hobbies in reverse, welcoming the new. This has to do with the abundance. These hobbies have to do with skills, talents, abilities, interests, and passions. You're not honing in on them. Some of you guys are in financial struggles, and it has to do with this. You're trying to look for an out, and you keep hopping from job to job thinking it's going to give you that fulfilled feeling and validate you in all these ways, and it's not going to. The divine needs you to validate yourself, go within and actually write down your talents, skills, and abilities, and then quantify how you're able to put that to market and what it will unlock for you. This is about money. Welcoming the new opportunities that are a reflection of these new talents, skills, passions, abilities, and then all the abundance that you'll gain from them. Some of you guys, you've used up all the abundance that a talent, skill, and ability has to offer you. It's like a phase of life. It's over now. You need to move on, but you're not moving on. So that means you're applying the stuff. You're not getting it. You could be starting jobs and on a very short period of time, be really, really tired of it and be like, I was so excited about this job. Now I'm like, now I don't even want to work here anymore, but it's only been a month. How did you go from being really excited to feeling this way? Why? Because you got to feel the energy, and it doesn't offer you what it is you're looking for, which is a new opportunity to unlock abundance, money, cash. So some of you that are struggling with financial issues, it has to do with this in reverse. You're not honing in. You don't love yourself enough to say, I'm good at this, and I'm really good at this, and I'm super interested in this, and I have a passion for this. When you do, oh my God, you're going to be up till 3, 4 in the morning online, researching, doing this, trying to figure out this. Now all of a sudden somebody wants to buy this from you. Now all of a sudden you're online. Now all of a sudden you apply to a whole different job description. Love you too. No money left. It's because there's a talent, skill, ability, or passion that is destined and fated to start for you to live off of now, whatever it is. And I'm already ready to quit, Tira. It's about these skills and abilities. You're tired. Whatever you're doing in that job, that's what you're tired of. There's no other parts. You've done all this ascending and unlocking, and you don't put any to task. So your higher self is like, we could have all this more money if we just did this, this, and this. And it's not a big surprise. All these things are things you're good at and that you like. That's it. But many of you don't even look to those things because you're looking to your employer and being, my employer doesn't need that, so I'm not going to unlock that. My employer doesn't need that. Nobody cares about that. Don't look to get external validation for what you're good at. The abundance coming into you will be external validation for what you're good at and what you love. Money. And I ain't somebody who's obsessed with money because I just believe it's an energy vibration. You guys are still talking about Pablo. I think you guys understand what I meant about that, right? Anyways, let's see what else. Forgiveness, pulling at your heartstrings. I believe, collective, you're going to have an experience. And it's an experience that is going to take you out of an energy. So right now, your shadow is holding on to an experience, onto a person with this idea of, I'll never forgive them. They ain't shit. They're fucked up. They don't deserve nothing. I'll never do that. I will never. It's something or someone. Let me give you an example, okay? You could be demonizing someone. I'll never talk to my mother or father again. I will never talk to that person again. I will never be friends with that person. But now you find out something's not good with them. They're not well. They're in the hospital, or even, God forbid, they passed away. That will pull at your fucking heartstrings. It'll get you to see that you're being petty. It's meaningless. Doesn't matter. I'm telling you, something is going to come in that is going to make you feel softer towards something or someone. You'll have more compassion. You'll have more understanding. Maybe that example it wouldn't, but I promise you, the person who wrote that, this message is for you. You've got this real hard heart that you think can't penetrate how you feel or change how you feel. The light can, the divine can. It's going to melt that away. You're going to think differently. It's like that energy of somebody talking all this shit, and then when they see the person, they're like, hey, how are you? How are things? You know, it could be fake because there is that energy. There is this, but it's that's a very low vibrational message. Somebody who talks all this shit about you and then smiles up in your face. But these people, oh, that was another energy. So your ops are watching. The opposition, people who are not for you, people who are dogging out your arc. The opposition, they're watching you, but it's the karma drawing them to watch you. They can't help it. They can't fucking help it. And they have a choice. Do they want to wrap up the karmic cycle by having love, compassion, and realizing that I could be inspired by this person? What does me being drawn to this person teach me? I know what the fuck I teach people, my ops that are drawn to me. I already know what I teach them. I teach them to go and unlock abundance and live their best life and live out their fucking royalty, whether they want to believe it or not. Because if you really ask them, that's why your ops will never show their face. They don't want you to really ask them why they're here. Why are you watching me? Why are you coming around me? Why do you find excuses to meet up? That kind of shit. That's why your ops watch you in silence. They don't really want to have to explain why, because they don't know, and that's part of the problem. They're not gaining the life fucking lessons. Because my ops, they'll learn a bunch of life lessons watching me. Angel gang gang. All right, I'm not going to get all narcissistic or anything. I'm just saying. All right. Your ops are watching. But it's fine. The devil didn't send them. The divine did. Go watch them. Go on. Go on, sit there. Join in reverse. And keep the faith. Some of you guys experience something where you don't fit in and you have to move on. Join in is in reverse, and then there's leaving. Some of you guys realize that there was an opportunity and you don't fit in. So you have a karmic decision. You're juggling, trying to make it work by adjusting yourself or moving on because something that you were involved in no longer isn't a reflection of you. You just changed your mind. These cards are just about that changing mind energy and then keeping the faith. Some of you guys are going to get hit with this energy of like, I really wanted it to work out and I thought that was where I belonged, or I thought me and this person would be together, or I really thought these were friends for life, something like this. And it doesn't work out, but you maintain faith. You don't make it about you. I'm not good enough. If I was more like this, I would have fit in there. If I was more, no. It has nothing to do with those things. You didn't belong there. And it's because you weren't living your authentic self to begin with. I'm telling you, your authenticity puts you in alignment. You end up where you need to be. You automatically fit in. I'm telling you, because like attracts like. But if you're out here being fake, trying to fit into the matrix, you now put yourself in an alignment with a bunch of shit that in your core isn't going to resonate with you. Your universe is going to reflect the fakeness. It's going to reflect the facade. It's going to reflect the lack of self-love, the lack of acceptance of yourself. When you don't fit in, it's because you don't fit in with yourself. You don't accept yourself just the way you are. So of course you're going to have other people not accepting you. It's just a reflection. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this mirroring, and a lot of people, because of Gemini season, like I said, it could be the twins, or it could be a motherfucker looking at themselves in the mirror and seeing a reflection of themselves. So many of you are going to be triggered with this reflection of you. Divine's trying to get you to really be super consciously aware of who you are, how you move, how you behave, and the energy that you're putting out there. Some of you guys are going, why aren't I getting this manifestation? Why isn't this happening? And the divine's going to show you. So this could be a friend. And you're like, oh, you're not manifesting love because of that, and that. The divine's looking at you being like, see anything familiar? So it's not just the advice. You're channeling information to your friend that is also meant for you. Does that make sense? Giving somebody advice. Yeah, you should do this. Yeah, you should do this. It would work out better for you if you did all of this. The divine's telling you the same thing. It's a mirror. Okay, let's pull tarot. Hi, Shantae. Hi, B. Taylor. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Simone. Hi, Lauren. It's going too fast. I don't talk to nobody. Yeah, that's just a reflection of you not listening to yourself. So when your higher self, when you're masculine, when you're feminine, when your inner child, when your inner shadow talks to you, you don't listen. You want to be alone. You don't want to be bothered. Everything is a mirror. It's fucked up. I don't even know if the Gemini twins energy is two different people or just one motherfucker looking at a mirror. I don't know. Like, today's meeting. Thanks, guys. Hi. Good morning from Australia. Hello. Life is stagnant, but I like it. It's okay. Sometimes that stagnance is that break. It's like, imagine you're swimming across a lake and then your arms get tired. So then you go on your back and you just float for a little bit. It's rest. It's rejuvenation. It's time to reflect, right? Gemini Sun. I'm a Gemini Venus. The right and left brain, the polarities. I believe the twins are a reflection of the polarities. But when I first downloaded that, I was seeing it like the moon. The moon has a side to it we've never, ever seen. You know that? That's why moon energy is actually masculine. Because we know these motherfuckers have enough to hide, you know. And then the feminines won't shut the fuck up. We're like the sun. Scarborough in the house. AA, East Side. Saw the moon crash to the water. It's funny you said that because I literally saw the moon like turn almost to show me something it's never shown me before. It was the other side. So that's why I believe there's going to be a lot revealed to you, collective, and you're going to reveal a lot to people. There's sides to you, guys, that you haven't shown people before. It could be your masculine. It could be your feminine. It could even be your fucking shadow. Shout out to all the light workers that are going to turn dark on a motherfucker. And it doesn't even necessarily mean low vibrational or violent. It just more so of like, I know you're accustomed to me caring more about you than I do myself, but guess what? I'm going to care more about myself right now and watch all the magic I make that my self-love brings into me. Justice. That gave me chills. Gemini season, the balance, the polarities coming to the balance. There's much that's going to be revealed to you that you can't see right now. There's much that's going to come into balance. Justice is going to be served in many, many ways. Because a lot of you, your ops that are watching you, they don't realize they're karmically being drawn to watch you so they can see what justice truly looks like. They're going to see. God, the divine wants your ops to see you win. Not so they're angry and bitter, so they go out and do their best to win too. Okay? That's why. So let them watch. Give them a front row fucking seat. So ready. I've been listening to A Boogie with the Hoodie. I've been listening to Bleed on repeat. Track is so huge. So ready. Think about it, really, really with me. I put my hoodie on the scene. So scary. I got more Mike and Mary jeans than Mike and Mary. Jeez. want to, you know. Now you guys are going to all write the songs you're listening to. Gold ticket. Let's see what else. What's this justice energy about for the collective? The Fool and the Tower and the fucking Ace. I told you, I don't need these cards. Eh? The Aces, the Justice, the tearing down of the old, the facade, the Fool. We talked about every single card here. Things aren't gonna work out for you, but it's divine. It's divine that did it, because it's not there to make something else work for you. So don't let this disappointment get you to vibe low, because then what comes in, exactly what real justice is, something you thought was justice that wasn't, crumbles down and doesn't work out for you to allow for actual justice to come in. And we've got this leap of faith, that vulnerability that you guys are going to have embarking into the brand new Aces. There are new experiences. You're not versed. You have to humble yourself. You're novice. It's like being an 8th grader. When you're an 8th grader, you're older than everybody in the school. You're experienced about that whole elementary program. But then when you go to fucking high school, you're back at the bottom of the totem pole. You have to humble yourself. You have to learn. You have to acclimate. That's what this is. That's why there's vulnerability, that nervous feeling, like feeling nervous on the first day of school. There's excitement, but there's nervousness. That's how many of you are going to feel when taking leaps of faith into the new Aces. Many of you guys are going to decline Aces that you receive because you realize they're not a reflection of abundance. They're not a reflection of true justice for you. They're just a reflection of, it's like going to summer school. You just had to gain the last credits, the last life lessons, get an understanding so you can move on. But there's absolute justice coming in, collective, and it's because you didn't settle. It's because you know what justice actually is, so you're not sitting around waiting for somebody to suffer. You started to pray for yourself to win. The love that you truly deserve, pulling at your heartstrings, collective. You deserve this expression of love. You deserve somebody, you're going to feel drawn to love someone because they deserve your love. They deserve it. Somebody feels drawn to love you, collective, because you deserve it. It's what you deserve. It's justice. So be open. And for those of you that go around the karmic cycle again, do it with pride. I just spit all over you. I'm like, with pride. Do it with fucking pride. Do it with a conscious understanding. Do it with self-love. And do it with a conscious awareness that there is a life lesson I need to gain, and I'm excited to gain it. Because all these life lessons that this karmic cycle offers is actually the foundation of the next karmic cycle. So the next karmic cycle wouldn't even make sense to our brain if we didn't even have these life lessons. That's why we can't just move on. We can't just skip 8th grade and go to high school. We wouldn't understand. We just end up failing, keep failing. Does that make sense? It's tomorrow. I thought it was today. That's why I went live today. Oh, did you guys hear that? That was my whole back. Oh, I look good. Thank you. Putting on that weight. My face broke out bad, but it's healing. You see it? I was in crisis. Like the shift occurring in me was occurring externally. I had acne on one side of my face. I know I had eczema on this side and I had acne on this side. It was fucked up. It was fucked up, but it was totally spiritual. Anyways, that is really exciting. And then the 10 of Cups. This is that compatibility energy. Many of you guys are going to come into union because of this awareness that it's either you're getting the mirror or you're getting a reflection of, it's the one and the same. It's one and the same. There's also, I just heard, the divine's going to bring in people to you that are either a reflection of who you are now that you're not aware of, or they're a reflection of who you can be, whether a low vibration or a high one. The universe is going to bring people into your life for this reason, about this whole mirror thing. I am my twin. I believe that too. I know I'm coming at you guys from all angles related to these energies in the shift. I'm single 3 years. I'm trying to win Sports Illustrated swimsuit. Yes. You can do it. Someone was just brought to me today. Yeah. Be consciously aware of why you would attract these people. It's like that saying, like when everybody's like, oh, I always attract narcissists. Is it the narcissist's fault? If you attract narcissists, you are narcissistic. Because it's funny, because if you look at somebody, for those of you that say, oh, I attract narcissists a lot, it's actually your narcissistic tendencies that attract narcissists to you. So the love bombing that a narcissist does, you love it. You fucking love it. And you eat it up. You want to be told all these things to fill a void about how you don't really love yourself. So they tell you all this outlandish shit. Those who are attracted to narcissists are narcissistic. It's the same thing. You get what I mean? You see the kind of accountability the divine is trying to get us to have? It's not a game, yo. It's not a fucking game. About to divorce this fool. I don't need that. So don't talk about what you don't need. Talk about what you do need so that you're not sitting here complaining about what doesn't come in for you. Talk about what you do need and manifest that shit. Extreme empaths attract narcs. No, extreme empaths, it has nothing to do with empaths. It has to do with your low self-esteem. I attracted narcissists when I had a low self-esteem because all the narcissists could tell me was all the shit I wanted to hear about how fucking great I was when I didn't even really believe it. So they offered me a security that I didn't have in myself. Oh, I love me a narcissist. Oh, tell me. Oh, tell me I'm the best fucking thing. Tell me. Narcissistic is really just a deep-rooted insecurity, guys. That's it. It can be so severe that somebody has like, they're not even identifying to themselves as a human being. They're completely a facade of what they think they need to be in order to be good enough in their own distorted mind. So there's levels to the shit. You know, you've got narcissists that borderline on sociopathy. These are dangerous people, but they're at the core, they're highly broken spiritually and extremely insecure. Kind of like you were when you attracted them, right, collective? Right? We're not going to pretend. There's levels to this shit, absolutely, exactly. Codepending is real. Yeah, some of you guys are codependent on romantic partners for this same reason, that they support your weak self-esteem. They give you what your lack of self-love doesn't. So you're codependent. So they can treat you poorly in all these other areas. They can use you financially. They can do all this shit. But as long as they tell you what it is you want to hear from yourself. But again, why you're attracted to that person is the pathology. You wanted your dad. You wanted your mother. You wanted the people in your life to tell you these things and fill that void and validate you. Narcissists aren't dumb. They can see somebody who's insecure and go, oh, I know what to tell them to make them feel secure. Why? Because they are insecure and they know what they want to hear. Does this make any sense? I feel like the narcissist is bringing us down the bottom of the fucking toilet right now. Like, woo, like spiraling. Okay, let's see what the Norman has to say. It's in reverse. That was the King of Wands, not taking action. And I think that has to do with career, not taking action. Let's see, though. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels for this beautiful spread. Can you please clarify with the Lenormand? Yeah, we touched on all the notes. let's see what's to come. What is this full moon going to reveal and bring into the collective? Queen of Cups, some of you guys are going to move. Some of you guys are going to move, but some of you guys actually change your mind about where you're going to move or with who. Some of you guys were open to somebody moving with you and you're not anymore. Some of you guys were open to relocate somewhere and you're not anymore, but it doesn't mean you're not going to relocate. Do you get what I mean? You didn't change your mind about needing to move. You just changed your mind about how that's going to happen and with who. This is also that pulling at your heartstrings. And then there's divine masculine. I think he's going to pull out more than your heartstrings, collective. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. And in this deck, that is the card of courting. Your head and heart is on the same page. Your head and heart needs to be on the same page with regards to making decisions about love and romance. Really being consciously aware of what's being offered to you. Accepting somebody for who they are. Not, oh, this would be great if they did this and then wait around for them to change. No, accepting the situation for what it is and who they are and asking your heart how it feels about it and what your head thinks about it and then making a decision, a conscious decision from that place. But this is also the card of courting. So some of you guys actually might end up coming into union with somebody and being in a relationship and you didn't even expect it. It really comes out of nowhere. I'm also getting that some of you guys are going to have a possible reconciliation with somebody where you heal, because if you look at this, the Three of Swords plus this Ace equals the Four of Swords. This is reflecting on a heartbreak that already occurred from the past. This is what I meant about you being really closed off because of this heartbreak and then having your heartstrings pulled by whoever this is. And feeling differently and getting healing and having compassion for a side of the story, a side of the moon you haven't seen, a side of the story you haven't heard. Some of you guys actually might be really heartbroken about what the other side of the moon does reveal. It's almost like somebody was holding back their shadow side. And some of you guys might still love somebody even after they expose their shadow side to you, while others of you are going to move away from this person. Why? Because the shadow aspect of them reflects something you already know. So it's like it links to your pathology. You know how bad something can get because you've seen this before. It's karmic. You've been on this karmic cycle. You've had love like this before. That teaches you and reflects to you parts of yourself and teaches you the same lesson. So some of you guys are gonna decline. I don't know. Then we've got three queens. Then we've got the Queen of Wands, which is the snake. Some of you guys are gonna be revealed. Some of you guys are gonna get revealed to you how ill-intentioned somebody was or is to you. This is also the op. Remember I said your ops are watching? Yeah, that's the Queen of Wands. And in this deck, it's the snake. So if you look at the top of this apple, there's a little groove. And essentially how Eugene describes it is somebody took the snake and devenomed it in the apple and plans to give the apple to somebody. Hi, who is it? Oh, Jordan, I'm on live. I'm on the internet.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Don't be sorry.
You're good? I'm just checking.
Yeah, man, I'm good. Say hi to the internet.
Hi, internet. How are you?
Hi, YouTube world.
Unknown voice.
Is Tyrone still over there? Did he leave?
I think he's listening to your live.
Okay, good. I'm gonna come when I'm done. Huh?
No, I said hi.
Oh, he's saying hi, Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Back to this bitch. Okay.
Blessings time.
Yeah, man.
Blessings.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna come check you. I'm gonna come follow. Yeah, you just let me know a little bit in advance, a couple hours. You have my number.
I have your number, right?
Yeah. You should, and if not, you can get it from Tyrone.
All right, cool. I'll text you soon.
Okay.
All right, blessings.
Yeah, man. So, this bitch. whether male or female. This is somebody, this is the ops energy. The ops be watching you. They're going to get revealed. And even if they're not revealed to you, the universe is going to reveal your justice to them. Did you get it? Did that make sense? You're either going to get the moon, this eclipse energy is either going to reveal to you the ill intentions of someone, or you never get revealed this person and these actions, but your justice gets revealed to them. And it's affecting. It gets them to feel small. It gets them to feel like they wasted their time. It gets them to feel, it really shows how unaligned they really are. Why did the divine get them to watch you, collective? So they can see that justice does exist, to inspire them. Let's just hope this thick-headed fool gets that. You know what I mean? Anyway. I see on a lot of people say they deleted their Instagram. Yeah, they're always watching, but why? Because they feel drawn to you. Think your ops want to watch you? No, and if they do, it's because they want some plan that they're plotting to work. They're not watching you, they're tracking you. I'm not talking about somebody tracking you. That's a whole different fucking ball game. Okay? Like I told you, I don't pay these demons no mind unless they come to my door. And if somebody's tracking me, they're trying to come to my door and I'll deal with it. I'm talking about somebody who's watching you and can't help it. Somebody who is obsessed. They're not obsessed about you. They're obsessed about the karmic energy and what through you the divine is trying to show them. And it's what true justice is. It's what success is. It's what self-love is. That's why they can't stop watching. They're going to see you win and have no other choice but to go and do what? Fucking win, like manifest justice for themselves. That's what I told you. These are people that don't look at justice. They look at justice as you failing. That's why I told you a couple of months ago, don't make justice about somebody else suffering or losing. That's not how you manifest for you. It doesn't work like that. You'll just manifest that energy back to yourself. Real justice is saying what I deserve and the best case scenario. That's justice. So there's a bunch of people who didn't make that shift. And the people who didn't make that shift are going to watch people who did win. Does that make sense? Felix, what's so draining? Because if something's draining, shut the tap off. I got a vision of a little tap and it just kept dripping, dripping, dripping. You're draining yourself, but it's because you're not tight. Tighten up. No, I'm just joking. Now I'm getting, we're because we're coming to the end of the live. That's why I'm getting like this. Okay. I freaking love you too. Makes perfect sense. Yes, it makes sense. The Nine of Pentacles and the King of, this is something that is coming to an end now. Somebody has taken a long time. It took a long time for somebody to bring something to an end, make a decision. This could be court because this is the judge. So this could have been you guys in court for a really long time. It took a really long time to bring something to an end, but finally the papers are signed or finally you've wrapped something up. The ending has occurred. Somebody feels this could have been a divorce. This could have been a breakup. This could have been, with more getting it like that. But we'll pull romance cards before we wrap. Because you know we usually end these about some romantic shit. Love you guys too. Oh my God, Saturn says, the hair is standing. Official tissue you. Claiming this. Okay. Four of Wands. Stability, camaraderie. This is the good aspects of the mirror. The mirror isn't just meant to trigger you, collective. It's meant to also show you how beautiful you are. You're going to see people. You're going to admire people and the reflection of you, you know. BK Shivani says it all the time. When somebody says something good to you, it's a reflection of them. When somebody says something bad to you, it's a reflection of them too. This is beautiful. This is somebody reflecting all the beautiful aspects of you. Your self-love reflected back in another. They treat you in the way you treat yourself and in the way they treat themselves. It's a beautiful reflection. Seeing yourself in another. See? It's also the card of luxury, which I believe is exactly what the fuck you guys bring in when you start unlocking your talent, skills, and abilities and putting them to market. Luxury, a life of luxury. Absolutely. Or at least more luxurious than you're living now. For many of you, you experienced a really high amount of financial abundance using a talent, skill, and ability. And now either that talent, skill, or ability or that passion is dried up. And so is the money, or the money's drying up because you're refusing to acknowledge new talent, skills, and abilities that are ready to live out and further bring you in money and abundance. Somebody needs to move on from something they're doing within themselves for money. Paula Escobar and Mandy Malone, thank you. Yes, organic blackberry. Angel Gang, putting them to market. Absolutely. It's important. It's money. Your skills. I swear to God, if you guys could see it the way I do in my brain, you guys would be writing shit down, doing what it's money. It's cold, hard cash. That's how you manifest cold, hard cash. That's your ancestors being like, there is money associated with these gifts that they have passed down to you. I'm telling you, man, fucking telling you, so much money, so much money. Money, it's an illusion. Lack of money is a reflection of an energy. It's lack of love. When you truly love yourself and you believe in yourself and your talent, skills, and abilities, and you pursue your passions and your desires, you make money. Ask every rapper, ask Rihanna. Gas station is Justin to the Benny. Yeah, I don't really mind. 50-50, yeah. Yeah, some of you already embarked in these talent, skills, and abilities. Don't give up on them. Don't give up. If anybody, it's the arc. It's the arc. Some of you, your talent, skills, and abilities are being downloaded and channeled to go and build a whole fucking arc. This is you going, I don't understand. People being like, why are you doing this? Why are you spending all this time? They don't get it, but don't worry, the floods will come. Anybody here, that's probably the most, out of everything we talked here, that's probably the most important message. Noah's Ark. You guys are all, that's part of the initiation of our soul process. That's why that story was so potent, because we all are initiated at some point in our soul's existence to build something, co-create something solely off of our intuition and our connection with God and the divine, only for the universe to show you why you did it. You don't know. You don't know. You have no clue. But you're going to find out, and so is everybody else. Remember, Noah's ops and haters were watching him, talking shit about everything he was building. They were the first to beg on their fucking knees for a place on that boat when those rains came. I'll tell you that right now. Shout out to Noah. Shout out to Noah. You already are a superhero. It's just a matter of living it out. You're a superhero, you're royalty. These are all aspects of our soul dying to live out. Amen to that. Yes, Jamar. Yes. The floods will come. Oh, they coming. They already started. They already started. Noah's reincarnating through all of us. It's like how I believe about Jesus. When they say Jesus was going to come back from the dead and resurrect, it wasn't literally, it was through Christ consciousness. So for Jesus's ops, we are their biggest nightmare. So now it's not just one man preaching the word and the true scripture. It's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, through our Christ consciousness. It's the ops' biggest fucking fear. Jesus Christ reincarnating through every single one of us. Angel gang. Hey, Pat. Hey, Goddess Code. Hi, Diane. Hi, Tiara. All right, we're going to wrap this with the romance angels. The other side of the moon is going to be revealed to you. There's that full moon. There's that full moon, the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Again, there's this mirroring energy with the 8s, infinite connections, understanding how you are the people you attract to you and how they are you and you are them. Full accountability, full conscious awareness. And then through this conscious awareness, the divine is going to ask you to communicate this awareness to another. So for some of you, you're going to reconcile with people from the past. And this isn't to regardless of whether it's romantic or platonic, this isn't to go and discuss every fucking detail about what occurred in the past and fight about the past. No, these are two people discussing what about their karmic cycle? The life lessons. The life lessons. That's the discussion here between them. I learned this. I'm like this now. I've changed in these ways because of these lessons. I'm consciously aware of what that experience taught me. That kind of conversation. Not, well, you did this and you did this and you did that. It's not that. It's not that kind of vibe. It's not that kind of conversation collective. Okay, and then we'll wrap with some romance angels. I swear I don't need love. I swear I don't need no love. That shit is so petty. Think about it, really with me. Pull up on the scene, so scary. I got my Mike and Mary jeans, then Mike and Mary. Yeah. Love that song. That's my ex, and that's why I had to let him go. So tired of that energy. Yeah, but remember, you let him go, but for what? Because a lot of the time when we leave romantic partnerships, we abandon the dream. So if you were with somebody and you were envisioning and talking about your future with that person, and then the relationship doesn't work out, a lot of times people will abandon that conversation about the future. You have to reclaim your vision of your future. It was yours. It wasn't that person's. It was yours. And if it wasn't yours, well, you just won't make it happen. That person can leave and you won't have any vision. You won't do anything that will further propel you or expand you. But for many of you, you had a vision and you need to reclaim it back because you don't realize that you abandoned it with the partner. Well, it's not going to work out with this person, so I probably will always be alone, or I probably shouldn't move, or I probably shouldn't buy that house, or I probably shouldn't do this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But those are all things that you wanted. You brought somebody a part of your dream. And just because that person isn't a part of your life anymore, you're going to abandon your dream? No, reclaim it. It's yours. Give your relationship a chance and codependency. This is what I'm saying. It came out in reverse. Your codependent nature was actually making somebody your codependent nature was actually what was propelling you to give a particular relationship a chance. You come out of that codependent energy and you no longer want to give a relationship a chance. You're ready to move on from it. That's what I'm saying. Be really consciously aware of what draws you to people and what gets you to make the decisions that you do surrounding relationships and you wanting to commit. What's worth committing? It's really the level of conscious awareness that this collective that I share this journey with is going to is like, it's extra fucking terrestrial, man. Like it's, by the end of this year, like, I don't know, man, it's going to be intense. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Sorry. I want to read these upright. What's the divine really trying to say? Saw separation. Worth waiting for. Reconciliation, release your ex, and pay attention to the red flags. For some of you, you want to abandon a connection because You don't want to wait. You want it to be what it is you want right now. There's a need to release your expectations and understand that it might not be the right timing right now. Some of you guys could want to move in with somebody or travel with somebody or meet somebody's family, and it's just not the right timing. It doesn't mean this relationship isn't going to work. It just means that something isn't the right time right now. Some of you guys have a deep need of control, and your need for control actually gets you to abandon things prematurely if they don't work out the way you want, only for you to then chase. It's like I'm getting a bit of that rudder chaser energy too. Some of you guys are going to let go of these karmic aces, and I feel this disappointment. I feel you guys in the ethers being like, I really hope this was my manifestation. Like, I really hope that this would work out. I really hope that I would enjoy this, and then it doesn't. But then this worth waiting for, it's like you saying, I'm ready. Like, no, it's like you saying, it's worth waiting for. Even though this didn't work, I'm going to not waste my time with this, and I'm going to move forward to what will. It's a patient energy. Okay, I'm getting really hot. I got to wrap up. Yeah, we're almost at our usual time. Are you doing readings? I'm not doing personal readings at this time, except for Patreon members, so that I can cap the amount of personal readings that I do a month, because I still got a lot going on with the warehouse and building this business and everything like that. But I just appreciate you guys being free flowing with me in the content and all of that. Yeah, let go of control issues. Yeah, that was what I was feeling, that I was trying to articulate. And trust. The situation is calling for you to have trust. And soulmate. Yes, this is a soulmate. Yeah, for some of you, this is you wanting to drop a connection or drop an ace. And it's your control issues that want to do that. But your natural pull, like your natural karmic energy, is pulling you towards somebody or something. And you just need to trust. Trust the universe is drawing you to something for a reason. It's either, at the very least, it's to learn a very valuable life lesson, or in the best case scenario, to usher in an actual manifestation into the 3D. The problem is how it goes down. You guys are trying to control how something happens, how it's revealed, like all of this. It's like, it's just controlling. Yes, you've known each other before. We'll have you. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask. Some of you guys are going to reconcile with somebody from the past who was just so fake in nature. They were not their authentic self. So it's going to feel like you don't even know this person when you reconcile with them, or you bump into them, or you talk to them again. It's like you don't know this person because they were not their authentic self when you were dealing with them, when you knew them, or when you were friends with them. That's what I mean about this pulling on your heartstrings energy too. It's the authentic version of somebody who's coming to you humble about them being in their karmic energy and not living out their authenticity. For all the reasons why you didn't live out your authenticity, you get me? Because you were afraid, because you didn't know yourself. You weren't in union with yourself. You didn't love yourself enough. Yes, reunions don't mean reconciliations. Absolutely. Reconciliation, I more look at resolving a reconciliation, like resolving a differences, or coming together and having a conversation with somebody that you haven't for a really long time. It doesn't mean you're actually going to be with this person. Some of you might, some of you won't. I don't know. That's a case-by-case basis. What if you're a healer and a nurturer? Well, this season will definitely support you, because with the Sagittarius energy, that's the seer. So heightened intuition and healing abilities. Some of you guys are going to be karmically tested to heal somebody in the exact same way you healed yourself, so that you can see that you have a very valuable skill and ability that you gained from your own healing journey that can apply to other people and possibly get you paid. I'm in good with the cosmos. You get me? I'm in good with the cosmos because I humble myself. I do what the fuck I'm told. Okay? I'm scared. I'm scared of the Palladians. I'm scared of the Anunnaki. I'm scared. I love you guys. These internal changes that are occurring, you have to be consciously aware of them because they're all going to change your external world. And you'll be able to go, that part of my life is changing because I went through this transformation. That part of my life is ascending because I ascended that part of my soul and I did a bunch of healing. So that's going to be a lot healthier for me to embark in and move to. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to be consciously aware of the change, 5 degrees Sagittarius, the change that's occurring within you so that you're super conscious aware of the change that then initiates externally to you. Of course, Lisa, it'll save. That's why I'm not playing my music so that they don't like delete it or something like that. Or else you'd be listening to Jim Jones came out with a new track that's really good. And I've been listening to A Boogie, Bleed, 24 Hours, some tracks with him and Don Q. I like Don Q. And then I was listening to, what's his name? Votto and Dave East had a remix for Lemon Pepper. That track is really good too. We'll have a day where we just chill again like we did on Christmas. That was fun. Anyways, guys, the reading's over. I appreciate you guys. Oh my God, there's almost 2,000 of us. That's so cool. Thank you for everybody who, came in, checked the live, send me their genuine love and support. I feel it. I don't know who this person is. Hello? Oh, Melissa, I'm so sorry. I will fill out that form for that package. I'm so sorry. It was a long weekend. My apologies. Nobody did any homework or anything. Exactly. But I'll do it. I'll do it today for sure. Yeah, she felt you in the ethers being like, she needs something from me. No, I will definitely get that. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. Have a great day. Bye. I owe DHL paperwork. She's like, you didn't do your homework. No, I didn't. All right, guys, the reading's done. Thank you. I'll stick around, listen to it, read a couple of your comments, and then I'm starving. Haven't eaten anything today, and it's already 3:30. Which is fine because I was gaining a lot of weight. Yes, jobless. Thank you. I was gaining a bit too much weight. And it was because I was emotionally eating, trying to fill the void. Where are you from? I'm from Toronto. Thank you. Angel gang. Can I have a reading? I'm not doing personal readings at this time. Can I get a card pulled? You guys are really trying to pimp me out right now? I think she's Canadian. Yes. Angel gang. Intermittent fasting. Yes, that's what I'm doing. And it worked. I barely ate nothing but salad and damn near boiled chicken. And I've already lost a lot of weight, or at least that like water you retain when you eat too much meat and salt and shit. Eternally, I'm grateful for you guys too. How are you going to connect to your ancestors? Just listen. Go within. Big pimpin'. Angel gang. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are my favorite. You're in Whitby? Hey, East Side. I'm an emotional eater. Cheesecake. Oh my God. I love cheesecake. I love cheesecake. The 6th. Yes. Yes, Tyrone. Oh, we love more. Love you. I'm throwing this live back. LOL. Thanks for your solid wisdom. Let me see. Shout out to Missy from Saltwater Here's Tarot. I love that chick. I'm telling you, man, that's why there's so many Aquariuses. She's been supporting me when I had like 500 subscribers, yo. Straight up. And shout out to her. A lot of people get irritated because of her love and light. And she's always, all of that shit is going to come true. And you guys are all going to be like, yeah, Missy was saying shit. All of the I had to do that apology. I apologize to all my readers out there. I don't care what you read and from what angle and what energy, we are all doing the same thing. We're supporting people's conscious awareness about this journey, period. Okay, we're not here to compete with each other. We're really here to just do what the fuck we're told. And it's just channel some shit. Channel our little asses off. I love strawberry cheesecake, yes. She's bubbly as fuck. Gotta love her. I am bubbly. I usually feel like I'm oh yeah. She, saltwater here, yeah, she's bubbly. She has a very high vibe. Like she keeps things really like, try to maintain optimism surrounding love and relationships. And people get really triggered by that. You know what I mean? But she's going to manifest her whole fucking emperor and be like swinging off of fucking chandeliers and be like, I told you bitches so. Yeah, facts. Hey, Bass Tarot. Cheesecake. Now everybody wants cheesecake. I need to eat food before I eat cheesecake. Soap in my mouth. Taste the soap on every word. Indeed. Honoring too. She deserves it. Yes, we all do. Right back. Look, from Alaska. Alaska, you said we were here to learn from our past, but we learn from every relationship. You're debating something with me, but there's no need to debate it. It's the same thing. Every relationship the past was an hour ago. Like, the past was now. Like, anyways, 365, I've already sent it. Anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm really hungry now. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you, everybody who joined. All right, until the next time I see you, keep letting your inner angels live. Thank you, Anna. I needed to hear this. Bless you too. We love all the readers. Shout out to the whole fucking spiritual community who's been talking about spirituality and ascension when it wasn't trending. Okay, when nobody gave a fuck about it. Okay, shout out to people who support us in our lowest vibrational connections. Thank you for all the readers that support us in our heartbreak and our obsessions and our yearning and help us to stay optimistic and all of that shit, yo. Straight up. And I apologize for any shade that I threw at any of you guys. We are all the same. We're all doing the same fucking thing. Like, we can try to act like we ain't, but we're all doing the same fucking thing, folks. Okay? I love you guys. All right, Tyrone, I'm gonna soon come check you. You get me? I need to go get some food first. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go to Spices Right. Spices Right. North Point Tarot. Thank you, support our ascension. Thank you, fellow high priestess or high priest. All right. Okay, I love you guys. Ciao. Bye for now.